definitely like to see him go for a bit more damage. Although if he is going to play around that bang, perhaps they do just want to support the Xayah.
This was going to be explosive as hell. Both these comps have no business in the late game. They're all about fighting early, finding picks, and accelerating for objectives. So Herald, Dragons, Turrets, Dives, they can both do similar things, and it's going to be a matter of execution. Last time SKT took the first attempt on the dive into the bottom lane, which was botched hideously, but now they have no Peanut, no Huni, which were two of the members that kind of failed that attempt. So with Blank and Untara, maybe they can find some new excitement and adrenaline to pump into this team and get the execution right. And this time around, Africa will have the comp to match that early aggression.
Very interesting here. A lot on the line for both of these teams. Africa looking to prove a lot in the second game. They want to break that spree of always losing their second game, and they want to take the 2-0 against SKT. And SKT getting stomped in game one, trying to come back, but then eventually losing the game, looking to keep that top spot to themselves. Let's see how it goes down in game number 2 between these two teams. Here we go. If you got a friend who's not watching this game and he likes League of Legends, go ahead and get him in the stream.
Even if they don't like League of Legends, just put him in here.
Oh, bang going on in. Featherstorm, he will get locked up, and Kramer with no of his spells left over, none of them left over. He will get taken out for first blood. Nice play there by Bang to make that happen.
And his world just got rocked there.
Blank eating a bunch of damage, and there's the Q, forcing that flash away, and there's that Dragon's Rage. Perfect play there by Blank, making up for his mistake, but he gets knocked into the wall by the cast. Afrika looking to turn this back, and Marin, oh, the Chain of Corruption will not land onto Untara, so it will just be a 1-for-1 trade.
Close call there for SKT. They catch onto Faker between Talia and Spirit, but they know they don't have enough damage between those two members, so Blind Quiver.
Uh-oh, Spirit in a lot of trouble coming in with the Weaver's Wall. Here is Kuro trying to go for the save, knocking back Blank, but will not save the life of his jungler. And Spirit just getting out of position, gets taken out.
Classic Elise, and this is why game one I was surprised to see him do so well. Buying that Dark Seal, which he has once again, but not finding the same success of that first match. And as such, that's a 0-2 Elise, and unfortunately, we want to see this guy succeed and have the great games that we've known.
Just our boy Blank looking to show Peanut who's the better Lee Sin. Can they lock down Kuro? There's the knockup. Easy peasy. Another wasted TP though from SKT, as Faker will lose his, but definitely a nice skill to pick up.
But when you can alternate teleports, it gives you that option, or Wolf are rotating topside to try to take down this tower.
Tether does not land.
Oh, he's
going to
get so dove if he doesn't get out of there.
Oh, but look at this counter engage here from Afrika. They find Blank and Wolf in the jungle. Both of them forced to get out of there, but here comes the Weaver's Wall, and Marin up in the top lane able to teleport in. It looks like this should be a kill onto Faker, who misses his flash and cannot pick up the kill onto Kuro. And the ward does come down, a TP in from one of the members. It looks like Untara. They're looking to, oh, huge burst damage out of Faker on a lot of these members. Faker in the back line trying to get that kill, but he will be taken out. That's 2 kills going over to SKT. Now Kuro in the back line looking to get onto Wolf here, who's all alone. Blank getting to the party a little bit too late. Looks like maybe Wolf gets taken out. Yes, he will. On the back of that 3-for-1 and the Baron going over to Afrika.
Blank must not.
Like Wolf was just a little bit late on the ward, and even with all this burst damage from Faker, he gets locked up for so long. And Tara jumping into the Zyra ultimate, getting knocked up.
And so few times do we see teams do split calls onto a Baron and pull it off right. And this was the time where it was correct for Afrika to do it. They knew how much time they had.
The next push should do it.
One more wave and whoa.
Whoa, okay, Banks going on in. He catches Kuro, and this guy is showing up finally.
Holy crap, he just flew like a jet.
Into the backline though is Tushin, trying to knock him up. Spirit in a bit of trouble, will repel down. Blank Will he continue on to this? Looking for that energy. Will jump in. The cocoon misses. And they're still on the...
They're thinking about a base. If they can hit a Mantra Q onto the back line, it should be enough to force Africa to retreat. Here's a wall.
Ooh, nice wall. That's 3 members all locked up. A big knock up there onto them. And the cask in the back line to knock up Bang. Here comes Intara from the left side. And a big root. Doesn't seem like anyone loses any health in the entirety of that engage. But lots of summoners and ultimate abilities used.
Just look at how little damage Africa does. Between the magic damage and the short range AD that is Varus, and then you have to account for the shields from Faker and the heals off the Athenes, it's just too much.
Now they're struggling to... Featherstorm will be enough. Rather not the Featherstorm, but he does get locked down. No steal from Spirit. That will be locked up for Bang. Not going to miss the smite on this one. And now Blank trying to get onto Marin. Very, very low down there in the bottom lane. Can he actually survive? The flag and drag will be enough. And so SKT picks up Elder Drake and the kill.
And the disjointment from Africa leaves Marin by himself. SKT play it well. They collapse onto Marin while still remaining in aggro range of Dragon, so it doesn't lose the HP that had been so thoroughly worked before.
Okay, trying to get onto Wolf. Look at all those shields. And Ball doesn't really do all too much. Big cast. Bang is able to dodge that, though, with the Featherstorm. Will lock up the Marin, who's able to jump away. But this time, Untara will be taken out by Kuro. And still on the chase here is Afrika, but oh man, Spirit just disappears. That chunking damage from the Karma. In comes Blank, and he's gonna find Kuro! Once again, he'll trade his life, but that is a lot of wave clear taken away from Afrika. And this is the fight that will just never end, as both teams still sticking around.
Unless they do it one at a time, highly unlikely.
And you can see SKT taking this very carefully. Just trying to push in with the double super minions and all the different waves. Afrika trying to clear it out as fast as humanly possible. The knock up here onto Bang doesn't have the Featherstorm. Chain of Corruption, though, will miss. Oh, it hits someone, but it doesn't hit Bang. And the push still coming on in. Those Nexus turrets getting lower and lower. Still 2 minutes left on the Baron as SKT looking to close this one out.
Good cooldown there from Marin to trade for Bang's ultimate. He does have Body Slam Flash, but there's no damage to follow up on any of this.
He would essentially have to catch Bang. And even then, you got Faker in the backline. And look at all that damage. They're going to be jumping on in now, looking to end this game. The big knockup from the Braum. Trying to find some targets here. Kuro's still alive in the back with so little health. Spirit as well. As SKT pushing on in, those minions getting to work on the Nexus. This is going to be all tied up 1-1.
SKT coming back with a vengeance, but I gotta say, this looks like the woes that Afrika had in Game 2 against Rocks Tigers. A fall in the draft. There had no chance.